Welcome to Vanessa's Finds and Crafts. So today I have my first ever Easter DIY video for you. This is going to be a two-part series, and this actually is an inspiration piece for my first DIY on this video. Here is DIY number 1. So what I did was I went ahead and picked up 3 of these bunnies from Dollar Tree, some Waverly chalk paint in the color Pool, ballet slipper, and of course white, and some light spackling to fill in the holes, and a welcome sign that I already had from Dollar Tree in the past, and of course our handy dandy hot glue. So first and foremost, of course, we need to take off all of the string, ribbons, papers that are on here, and what I need to do is fill in the holes where the string is attached, because I'm not sure if the person I'm going to give it to is going to stand this up or if they are going to actually hang it. So the only one that I'm going to leave the hole open on is on the middle bunny. So I'm going to go ahead and just get the spackling and put my finger on the back of it so that it doesn't keep going through. We're playing this game that it doesn't fill properly. So that's what I got going on there. We'll go ahead and do it on the other bunny. So next up, I'm going to figure how I'm going to line these bunnies up, and I'm going to, I don't know, I want to say their hips. I don't know. One above the other so they can look as if they are layered, and that's what it's going to look like. So gonna put my welcome sign. Okay, that looks perfect. And there's the bow that I'm going to be using, which is also made from Dollar Tree ribbon. And then from here, all I'm going to do is just go ahead and with my Waverly white chalk paint is drench this poor bunny and just go ahead and make sure I cover every single crevice on it so that it is covered properly. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab the ballet slippers, chalk paint, and do the same thing. Make sure we cover it all the way through so that there is none of the wood showing through. Good there. And I'm going to get some of my super glue, wood glue that I also picked up at Dollar Tree. And what we're going to use this for, of course, is to glue the bunnies together. You want to make sure that you put a generous amount so that they do stick together. You will see I will place a weight on top of these in a little bit just to make sure I give it time for these to actually each bunny to adhere to one another. Of course, we're going to use some of the hot glue just to get a quick fix real quick for filming purposes to make sure that the bunnies do stick together. And this is the tricky part because you want to make sure you don't mess up. You want to make sure that they are aligned properly because you know how it is once you have hot glue involved to get it apart, especially with wood, it's not going to be cute. So there it is, perfect. I'm going to press down really well. Then I'm going to get some of the, I believe it's Silver Lining by Waverly as well, so I can do some dry brushing. I've learned over time with dry brushing, you've got to be very careful in the sense of how much paint you have on your brush, because as you can see right there on my blue bunny, it slipped and I put a little bit too much there. But you can always paint over a little bit with the color that is on the base. I left it as is, but remember to have a little maybe towel, a little maybe paper towel next to you so you can dab off some paint before you apply it onto whatever you're painting. You also want to make sure you dry brush on details such as the ears, the feet, so that it can give it that dimension. And this is what it looks like so far. I'm pretty happy with it. Next up is the bow. This is actually the roll that I got from Dollar Tree. I loved it because of the whole burlap look. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply some hot glue and place it on the middle bunny. There's the weight I was talking about. These bunnies have got to stick together. Wink, wink. So now it's time to go ahead and put the welcome sign, and it fits perfect. So I don't have that much luck when it comes to the welcome sign and the aluminum material. So I still put some wood glue on it. I'm hoping that it's going to adhere well to the wood. And I put some little dabs of hot glue around so that it can get that quick fix, as I say, so that it can hold on in the meantime. And that sign fits perfectly where I wanted it to go. So we're going to go ahead and just press down really well so that it will not move. And this is what we have, guys. I love it, love it, love it. Very simple. What this costs, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Not even, because the welcome sign comes in a 3-pack and the ribbon is a whole roll. But guys, this is, let's say, $5 the max. Of course, you already have that paint on hand, but this is super adorable. You can paint them any color you like. And I have to admit, I saw another ribbon I had, so I swapped it out and I changed it for this one. I like this as well, more neutral. And I hope you guys let me know at the end of this video which one of all of these was your favorite and what you would have done different, if anything. Hope you guys liked it. DIY number 2. So for this DIY, super simple. I picked up a Happy Easter sign from Dollar Tree, and all I did was choose 2 colors to make it a light pink, which is the Crimson Waverly chalk paint and the Martha Stewart pearl. Mix those together and went at it. So basically I did a little ombre style here, but it came out super adorable. Did the pink lettering, and then for the actual bunny I painted it gray, put a little bit of the Dollar Tree greenery, and that's it. Pretty simple. And oh yep, there's a little pom-pom for the tail. DIY number 3. So for this DIY, I had this inspiration piece from Big Lots, which is a candle holder, and I said I can do this for a little bit less expensive. Actually, a lot more less expensive. So I've got these eggs, little florals from a spring pick from Dollar Tree, the vase that's available all year round, and a garland. So went ahead and just got this garland. I did not cut it. I used the same whole long piece, and I just went around and around on the base of this vase. Once that was established, I went ahead and started to hot glue. By the way, be careful, these glues go right through these eggs, so they will melt immediately. So go ahead and put it down to where you would like to place each egg. And once that was done, it was time to put some little floral pieces in between and fill the area in. So I just hot glued it and I went around and around, just filling in these empty spaces. And here you have it, guys. I put a battery operated candle in there just to give you a clue of what it would look like. And not bad, guys, for $1, $2, $3, maybe $4 in total. And here it is on a table. That stand is actually from Target. That used to be red on the top. I painted it white. But I really like this whole little centerpiece, and compared to what Big Lots was charging, which we all know isn't an expensive store either, but we were able to do something very similar. And here's another option. Hope you guys like it. DIY number 4. So this DIY is super simple, and we're going to start off with these moss bunnies, which are my favorite right now. These carrots, some Spanish moss, a candle holder, and my favorite ribbon. So we're just going to go ahead and grab the candle holder. I don't know what you guys want to call that. Put glue on the Spanish moss, and I go ahead and just press down, make sure that it sticks very well. I don't have little pieces sliding all over the place. Then I'm just going to go ahead and grab the ribbon, which by the way was a mission, so I had to fast forward the whole area of me trying to make a bow because it wasn't cooperating with me. So I had to keep trying and trying and trying. It's not a wired ribbon, so therefore I believe that's why I was having so much trouble. I should have just put a ribbon around it and then just made my own little bow and glued it on there. But no, I had to go the difficult route, didn't I? Anyways, finally got it. Got the bunny. Put some hot glue, as you can see. Of course, I put some twine around his neck. Put a little greenery there as decoration. And now we're just going to see where we're placing the carrot. Some hot glue on this puppy. Glue it down. And that's it, guys. Super simple. I'm gonna actually be placing this in my bathroom as decor for Easter, and I hope you guys like it. DIY number 5. So this DIY is pretty simple. You've seen them all over the place. It's the carrots and the bunnies that they sell at Dollar Tree. I went ahead and just painted them, and I know you don't need a tutorial on that, but I did pick up the pearl from Martha Stewart and some of that glitter glue because I wanted to give the bunnies and the carrots some type of a little shine to it, but not too much. So I mixed some of the glue along with the paint. And I'm just going to go ahead and brush over each one, each bunny, and each carrot. You can already see that there's a difference on the color that was originally on the bunny to when I put on that pearl. I love that little shine to it. I felt as if I put too much on this one, so you'll see later I go back and I paint over it again. I go ahead and pick up some twine, and that's what I'm going to use to hang them as a garland. But I tried doing it this way. Eventually, you'll see I just cut strips, and then I will hang it on the actual twine itself along the way. And here we are. I'm going back over it with the original color, but I put a little bit more of the crimson so I can go ahead and get it a little bit back to the darker. And the other one was just a little too shiny. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I just went over it real quick. And guys, this is how it looks. Love it, love it. Simple. And I also used the grass, Easter grass for the top. And I just put some little pom-poms at the end. And that's it. Super simple. DIY number 6. So for this DIY, it just really doesn't get any simpler, I think. We're going to pick up some of these eggs from Dollar Tree, a candlestick holder, and one of these garden dishes, as well as some Spanish moss. So all you're going to do is go ahead and you're going to glue the candlestick to the garden dish, and there you have already a little tray. Press it down, make sure it's nice and tight there. It's not going to move. And then we're just going to go ahead and pick up the Spanish moss. We're going to dump the whole bag in there. And once we have that moss in there, we're just going to go ahead and pull it apart, spread it out really, really well. I'm going to go ahead and open up the package of the eggs, and we are going to just spread them around however you like, whether you want to do it color coordinated or you just want to have the multicolors all around. And then I took the bunny off of this hanging decor for Easter. I just stripped it off. Placed it right inside the middle of the eggs. Got some eucalyptus. And I just put it in little different spots to fill in. But I wanted it to be very simple, just as if it was a real nest. And there we have it. Pretty simple. Like I said, I wanted it just to look as realistic as possible, like if it was a nest. And right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe $5 total, and you have a cute little dish that you can use again for other holidays. Hope you like it. So we're at our last DIY for this part 1 section, and number 7 is simple. So we're going to get some of this glitter vase filler, a vase from Dollar Tree, and one of these, I guess it's votive holders. So I'm going to place that inside first, and then my plan was to go ahead and just fill it in with all of these pretty little filler balls there and put it all around. But then I felt like it wasn't working, so I took them all out and I started doing it by size. So the larger ones on the bottom, and then I just worked my way up by size from largest to smallest. I turned the candle on just to make sure everything was safe and how it looked. I got some of the ribbon, went ahead and just placed it around, glued it on the base of the vase.
I can't forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me piercing through. I can't forget the day we met. Your smile so bright.
Then I went ahead and did the same thing on the top part of the vase. Attached a bow to the top of it. And that's it. I thought it came out super cute. It looks fun. It looks cute for even a little girl's birthday party. There's how it looks like with the candle on. And, you know, you can just do this without a candle and just fill up the whole vase with the filler up to the very top. Or even put up little stringy stuff